Have you ever had a client say something like this? I thought I was doing better. And then suddenly something happened and all the emotion came rushing back. Maybe it was a smell, a song, a place, a date on the calendar, or a memory that they didn't expect to surface. And suddenly the body reacts as though the experience is happening in real time. Tears appear, the chest tightens, breathing becomes shallow. Sometimes the emotional response surprises clients, and they may say, I thought I had already worked through this. For practitioners, this moment reveals something extremely important. Grief and trauma are not only stored in the memory, they are also stored in the body's nervous system patterns. And today, we're going to explore why this happens and what it means for practitioners supporting people through emotional healing. If you are new to the channel, my name is Tina Brigittini, and I am the founder of Brigittini Energy School, where we train practitioners in hypnosis, nervous system coherence, energy therapy, and integrative healing methods. And much of my work focuses on helping practitioners to understand how emotional experiences become embedded within the body. Because healing does not happen solely through thinking or talking. Healing also requires the nervous system to release stored patterns of activation. Understanding how body memory works can help practitioners approach grief and trauma with far greater clarity and compassion. When we talk about body memory, we are referring to the way that experiences become encoded in the nervous system. When something emotionally significant occurs, the brain records information about the event, but at the same time, the body records the physiological response associated with that moment. The heart rate, the breathing patterns, the muscle tension, hormonal responses, posture. These responses become linked to the memory. So when the brain later recalls that event, the nervous system may recreate the same physiological state. The body responds as though the experience is happening again. And this is why emotional memories can feel so powerful. The body is not just remembering, it is re experiencing elements of the original response. Grief is one of the most profound emotional experiences a person can have. When someone loses a loved one, their entire internal system shifts. Sleep patterns may change, appetite may change, hormonal balance may shift. The nervous system moves into a state of heightened emotional sensitivity. And in the early stages of grief, this response is natural. The body is processing a profound emotional event. But sometimes elements of that response remain stored in the nervous system long after that loss has occurred. And this is why certain reminders can activate powerful emotional reactions even years later. The body remembers the emotional bond. The body remembers the moment of loss. And these memories can surface when they are triggered by certain cues. Practitioners working with grief often notice specific types of triggers, dates associated with the loss, the birthdays, the anniversaries, the holidays, certain songs, familiar places, even simple sensory cues like scents or sounds. These triggers activate memory networks within the brain. And because those memories are linked to physiological responses, the body begins reacting automatically. Clients sometimes feel frustrated by this, and they may believe that they should be over it by now. But understanding body memory can help them to recognize that these responses are not signs of failure. They are natural nervous system reactions connected to meaningful emotional experiences. And when practitioners begin viewing grief and trauma through the lens of nervous system memory, several patterns become easier to understand. Clients may feel calm for weeks or months and then suddenly experience a wave of emotion. This does not necessarily mean that they have regressed. It may simply mean that a memory network has been activated. Clients may also experience physical sensations connected to emotional memories, tightness in the chest, heaviness in the body, changes in breathing, fatigue. These sensations are part of the nervous system's stored response. And recognizing them as such can help practitioners to support clients without pathologizing the experience. When the nervous system returns to coherence, the body becomes more capable of integrating stored experiences. Regulated breathing, relaxed muscles, balanced heart rhythms. All of these signals communicate safety to the nervous system. So when the body feels safe, it becomes easier for stored activation to release. And this is why regulation practices, hypnosis, somatic awareness, and energy based approaches can be so effective in grief and trauma work. They create the internal conditions that are necessary for the nervous system to complete processes that were previously interrupted. Now, I would be very interested to hear from practitioners watching this video. If you work with clients experiencing grief or trauma, have you noticed how certain triggers can activate powerful emotional responses? What kind of patterns have you observed in people that you support? Feel free to share your experiences because these insights often create meaningful conversations. One of the most important shifts practitioners can make is how we talk about emotional healing with our clients. Instead of reframing emotional responses as setbacks, we can help clients understand that their nervous system is still processing meaningful experiences. Grief, especially, is not something that disappears completely. It just evolves, it changes. And as the nervous system returns to coherence, the emotional intensity connected to certain memories often softens. The memory remains, but the body no longer reacts with the same level of activation. If there's one insight I would like you to carry forward from today's conversation, it's this: grief and trauma are not stored only in the mind, they are stored in the body's nervous system patterns. And when practitioners learn how to support the body's return to coherence, the healing process becomes far more compassionate and effective. And if you are a practitioner interested in learning more about the nervous system coherence, integrative healing methods, you can explore the programs and certifications available through Bridgetini Energy School. I'll place a link in the description down below so that you can visit and learn more about the trainings at the school. Of course, if you are enjoying this series on nervous system coherence for practitioners, make sure to subscribe to the Aligned Healer channel so that you don't miss the next video. Because next, we're going to explore an important challenge that many practitioners face, and that is why traditional talk therapy alone sometimes struggles to reach deeper nervous system patterns that keep clients stuck. I look forward to continuing this conversation with you. Many blessings, Tina Brigitini.